guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Renee, for those of you that do not know. For all of my newcomers, welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. As you guys can see from the title, I will be doing a get ready with me date night edition. I will be recreating this look today, so if you want to see how I created this look, keep on watching. Alright guys, so to start off, we're going to start with our hair. I'm going to lay this wig down. I already got my foundation ready. My hair is nicely braided. Now it's like able to lay flat. So I'm just going to take my stocking cap, place that on my head. I don't do the ball cap method anymore, honestly. I don't ever. I probably would only do it if I'm like going to get my hair done and they do it for me. But if I'm dealing with my wigs myself, I do not do the ball cap method. Technically, I just put a cap on my head and leave it as that. To lay my wig down, I'm going to take the olive oil Fix It grip gel. Honestly, best thing to lay a wig down. It's amazing. It holds for a long period of time, but you can always just take it off because it's like gel, so it's like not even a big deal. So I'm just gonna use my finger and just take a nice clump and just lay it flat on my forehead. Leave that there real quick. Let it dry down. Let that just get real tacky real quick. I kind of just took this wig off. But I'm putting it back on. I took it off because I went to the gym. That's why. So yeah, so I'm about to just place it back on. So it already is like tinted. I use a Eden lace spray. I think it's in the color tan. It works really well for my skin tone. It could be a little dark sometimes, but that's just because I'm really light and I usually don't find anything like my color. Honestly. But if I use powder foundation, I don't really like it that much. I prefer just to spray it quick and easy. But if I just don't spray it like so close. I kind of just make it just like brush over it. But yeah, so it's already brown from that. This wig has about 4 clips in it, 2 on each side of the lace, like at the edge of the lace, 1 in the middle, and then 1 at the bottom, which is great. I'm also gonna, the little bra straps, I'm gonna hook those in real quick. All right, I'm just gonna throw this on. And take my hair clips and move this back so I can have a clear path of what needs to go down. Alright, so this already has a part for us. So we're just gonna place that right in the middle. And just kind of set everything down. And pull my ears out real quick. Alright. So that's kind of already basically on there. Just kind of massage it on there. I would put some in little creases, just because like I know some parts did not get anything, but I really also don't really want this. If I could stop saying really, that'd be great. Really. But I don't want this wig on that long. this side was ready. Okay, so we're just gonna lay that down there. And then I'm going to put my scarf on it and let it soak. So to start my makeup, I'm gonna prime with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's the goods. That's the good stuff right there, especially for my skin. My face is super oily, so I need a primer that's going to grip on for dear life to my foundation, especially nowadays with wearing these masks. That's all you can say nowadays with wearing these masks. And then I'm also going to take my Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer and prime my eyelids. I just put a little bit on my finger and tap it on. To start off, I'm actually going to start by contouring a little bit. So I'm gonna contour under my foundation so I can end up looking real snatchity snatched. So I'm gonna take my ColourPop No Filter concealers. This color is Deep Dark 52 and Dark 46. Deep Dark has a little bit of like a red tint in it, but I don't use too much. This is just, I only use this one just because it's dark enough, and the other one that I have isn't that dark, so that's why I mix them. So I just place that in all the places that I contour. She's been here long enough, so I'm gonna blend her out. So yeah, this makeup is for a date night, so let's talk about dates. Like, is anyone having luck with going out on dates? Like, with this world that we live in right now, like, even if you are in a relationship, how are you guys dating? Like, how are you guys doing your dates? Are you guys doing inside and you guys just do a movie and date? Like, you guys order takeout? Like, how is everyone dating nowadays? Because I know for a fact that, like, it's hard out here in these streets. And then for the people that be just finding people, like, congrats, sis. Like, how? Where you find them at? Because obviously I'm in the wrong area, because I ain't finding them nowhere here. Granted, I am in Colorado, but that's just my preference. So for foundation, I'm taking my Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I can never say that word. And I am in the color Citrine. Hope I said that right too. I literally only use one pump. And I place that where all the places I put my foundation. I don't bring it up here under my eye, just because that's where my concealer goes. So I try not to over put product in areas. That's why I just use the one pump, and one pump usually tends to be enough. So I blended everything out. Sorry, had to take a quick little break. Had a little teledoc appointment to get things together in my life, but everything's good, so we're good. But I blended it all out, and just look, see, it just still leaves a nice contour without it being like super harsh. It's blended perfectly. Whatever was on the rest of the product that was on my hand, I took that and I just went on my forehead a little bit to blend me in. It just looks so pretty. This foundation is actually super beautiful. It's so like, ugh, it's just like really airbrushed, honestly. And I'm gonna conceal. I know you guys can hear this, and if I like, it's super annoying. But anywho, I'm gonna conceal using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. This concealer is actually super bomb and it's super affordable, so I love it. I'm gonna take the color Neutral Tan first. This one's closer to my skin tone, so I go ahead and just get rid of any of the darkness under my eye first. And put it anywhere else that I choose to highlight. It's brighter than my skin tone, but not too brighter than my skin tone. Well, it looks a lot brighter on my skin tone on camera, to be honest, but it'll be all right. Let that set in a little bit, not too much, just because like this is actually a really like fast drying concealer, so I try not to let it set too long, just because if it sets too long, it ain't moving like at all until you put some more foundation on it. Until you put some more like product on it. I'm gonna take my sponge and just buff that out. Blend the forehead. I do the under eyes last because that's where I want the most coverage. And then also whatever I use on my forehead, I take that down the bridge of my nose. I try not to add too much product on my nose as well. And then I go under the eyes. We blended that out. See, when you blend it out, it gets sort of darkness, but it's not like, it gets rid of darkness, but it's not like bright. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna take a lighter shade now. This is medium olive, and this is where I will get the brightness from. Sorry, I'm like looking over because I'm like, look at my mirror, look at monitor, look at camera. Mirror, monitor, camera. So if you see my eye just shifting over all the time, that's why. So yeah, I don't take too much just because it can spread if you allow it to. But yeah. So now I'm just letting that set a little bit. Then I'm gonna take my Real Techniques setting brush and blend this into it. So the same places I blended first is where I'm gonna blend the second concealer. I keep under the eyes last just because I do it first, but I keep it last just so it can get as much necessary. As much coverage as necessary. And I just tap that in. My tapping motions is what helps me blend it. And see, you can even see that it's like a brighter, like my lights are bright, but it's bright too. Yeah. Whoop, see? Brighter. Brighter and covered. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so now that we're basically blended out, because the blending just if I continue, I will continue to blend. So someone stop me now. So to set my entire face first, I'm going to take my Studio Fix MAC foundation, but it's the powder foundation in NC 45. Set my whole face with that. Just so she's not sticky. When I put on contour, and it's not too bright when I put on my bake. Yeah. And I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty powder in Banana. And I'm gonna set underneath my eyes. Honestly, I love this powder. It gives such a nice finish under the eyes. It's so pretty. Oh, like that just looks like pure heaven. I'm gonna set everywhere that I highlighted, even down the bridge of my nose. Ooh. And the contour is still there. She's still bopping. She's still out here for the boys. And then I'm gonna take my Sasha Buttercup powder, and that I'm gonna use on my jawline. Just set down there and really define me out, cause we trying to look snatched on this day. So I'm gonna take my Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise palette. I'm gonna use, there's no colors on there, but I'm gonna use the two lighter shades in there. Bronze up my cheek in a nice fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M106 brush. Go ahead and bronze where I contoured, and then also, well, yeah, bronze where I contoured. I'm gonna also now take it up to my forehead. Hopefully this is melted in enough. Oh no, she melted too much to me. Oh well, she'll be all right. She won't lift again. Gonna take those colors as well and bronze the forehead. Like so. And for blush, I'm going to take my Tarte Party Blush. It's the mini little party blush, but I actually really love this color. It's so like just neutral but pretty. I'm gonna also put a little bit on my nose. Speaking of nose, it's running. I always keep a napkin on me because anytime I do my makeup, like there is not a time where I do my makeup that my nose doesn't run. Oh, and I definitely forgot to contour my nose, but we're not gonna really contour it. We're gonna just use the leftover bronzer that's on the brush and kind of just apply it all around. See, she still looks straight. Studio Fix powder again. I'm actually gonna brush over everything so that there's no dust. It's just nice and blended. Yeah, she cute or whatever. So I'm gonna take my Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh spray, shake it up because there's like 2 components in there. Shake it up and set. To put eyebrow gel on, I'm using the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. I'm just gonna brush that up. It's kind of like if you were doing soap brows or having that laminated effect in a sense, but not at the same time. And then the end I don't really like brushed up, so I kind of curve it around because since it has this nice spoolie, I just curve it. But this is honestly the best, without using the soap, this is the best eyebrow gel that I've personally found. That's also inexpensive. It's very cheap. I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer, the oldie but goodie concealers, and I'm going to conceal under my eyes before I actually like fill them in. It's a little like, I feel like a little technique to not have to like overdo having to like conceal your eyebrow after you've already done them type thing. So I'm like, if I already trace them out beforehand, then they just look bomb, right? My logic. To stop there, I'm also then gonna take my P. Louise Blank Canvas primer, and I'm gonna take a little bit of that, just a tad bit, like honestly the littlest bit, and I'm gonna share it between both eyes because this base is really pigmented. I'm just gonna kind of just drag that on there, and then I'm gonna actually blend it out with a fluffier brush because I like my eyeshadow to show up, you know, show up, just like I like these people to show up. Then I just take this Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush, and I'll just tap it along my eye to create a brighter eyelid so that I can have something to work with so my colors could show up. So I found a palette. I'm going to take the Ciate London palette. This is the Editor palette. I'm assuming that's what it's called. I'm gonna take that one. It's actually super pretty. I have actually never used it. I received it in my BoxyCharm, but it's so cute. So I'm like, let's use that today. That nice brown shade down here. And I'm gonna use an angled brush because I'm going to create like a wing. Not like a wing. I'm gonna create a wing. So just kind of draw out my wing first. A decent size wing. And then I'm also going to try it every time I bring it in, I'm bringing it more into my eye. blending it out. Now that we have created a nice wing, I'm going to then take the palette again, and I'm going to take this light brown shade over here, nice like precision blending brush, and I'm going to diffuse a little bit of the wing. And just a nice little diffusion and blending it in more. And I'm super sorry if the quality becomes crappy at any point in time. My camera just kept dying and it was not taking the charge at all, so gotta move to my phone, but we gotta keep the party going. So yeah, so now I'm going to blend these two colors right here, this pink and this brown, just because I feel like the pink would be too pink, so the brown could possibly like tone it down a bit. And I'm just gonna take that as it would be like my transition color and also blend it into my eyebrows. So it would be just right here at the top. And I'm also kind of gonna fan that out as well. Because now I'm gonna kind of try to fill in that gap. Now that we have everything blended here, I'm now going to take this very shimmery champagne-y color right here, and I'm going to place that right where we have not placed anything yet, right on that lid. It's like a faux cut crease. Just gonna tap that in. So yeah, it still looks like plain, like white, but it just has added shimmer to it. But I'm also gonna take my Cute AF Yes Please ColourPop eyeshadow palette, disregard the dirt. I'm just gonna take this really champagne-y color in here. I'm gonna use that just as a topper to give it a little bit more shine. And I'm only really just using it as a topper in the middle, not in the inner corner, just the middle, to give it a little bit more of a shine in the center. And then, yeah, that is how the eyeshadow look is. I'm not taking anything underneath the eyes, so I can wipe off this bake now. And then I'm just going to add on some mascara and lashes and fix my eyebrows, and I'll be right back to complete my hair. We're going to finish off the hair. It actually is really on. That's why I'm telling you that gel, whatever it wants to be called, glue gel, it's bomb. Bomb.com. In the fact of this being a date night, get ready with me video, I also not only want to know like how are you guys dating, but like what's your like ideal first date? Like ideal first date, even ideal date period. Like, do you like to go out to dinner? You know, I like food. Do you like wanna just chill at a bar, have a few drinks? Is drinks too much? Is like having drinks with somebody that you don't know a bad idea? Or like what? Like what, how do you want your first date or want a date to go? Like what is your ideal date? Cause it's like a very interesting topic. Personally I personally would like a first date to be like out to a restaurant, public setting. Especially if I don't really know the person. I definitely want a public setting. I want people to be around because I don't know who you are. Most of the time I would prefer to be picked up, but sometimes, you know, it might be okay. It might be a smart thing to like drive yourself, like so that you can run away quick. Like have a quick getaway. The person doesn't know where you live exactly. Like, what are your thoughts about that? About a dating, first date? But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about a first date or dating. But yeah, probably gonna speed this part up just because it's super tedious. And yeah, just really just spiral curling this whole thing to the top. All right, so now we're all curled and I'm just gonna comb it out a little bit more just because I don't really want it to be like this. It's kind of just like easy brushing it just so that it's not like super curly like this. Oh, she cute. Is she cute again? And that's like super simple. I actually haven't sprayed anything in it. I'm probably not going to. Usually I would spray a little hold in it, hairspray in it, but I'm probably not gonna keep my hair like this. So yeah, but now we're just gonna put on a little lip and call it dates. Call it a date, you know, call it a date. All right, I'll be right back. So for lips, I cannot find my brown lip liner, so I'm just gonna take a taupey nude lip liner from ColourPop. I'm gonna add another gloss from ColourPop. This is Dumpling in the center. Well, really not in the center. And then I'm going to top it off with this Essence Shine 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 lip gloss. And this is the completed look. Thank you guys for getting ready with me today. I'm not going anywhere. Date night was yesterday, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, like, and as I said, comment down below. I will be reading all your comments and I'll be responding to all your comments in the comment section. If you missed any of the products, I will try to put them also in the description box, but please make sure that you like up this video. I'll be putting a lot more videos out for you guys, and yeah, until next time, bye.